Listen, we all have those negative thoughts roaming in our minds, right? Like, oh, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I don't think I can do it. I don't believe I could do it, right? And that's setting our self-image at a low point. We have these limiting beliefs that are hindering our progress and slowing us down, right? Personally, here's a small story. For almost a year, I had this scarcity mindset. I didn't want to lose money. I didn't want to spend money because I was at my last like $2,500, and I'm still kind of finding a job, you know. But right now, I'm not even stressed about it because recently I had a conversation with one of my friends talking about abundance. He's like, "Are you spiritual?" I was like, "No, not at all." And then he's like, "Do you believe in abundance?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." He's like, "You're spiritual. You just need to tap into it, right?" And he's like, your limiting beliefs are holding you back right now. There's something that's clouding your mind right now, and you need to figure it out. And he told me to take a couple of days off. And that's what I've been currently doing. I've been journaling almost for a good 2 to 3 days. And I've been trying to figure out what's limiting me right now. What are my limiting beliefs? What can I do to improve my situation? Because currently I'm finding a job and it sucks. The job economy is not the best. Even for a minimum wage job, I can't find a single goddamn job. But that's not gonna hold me back. This is just teaching me a lesson. Hey, I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. It's time to freaking bust your ass and focus on what you could improve on. And just focus on what you could try, right? And last year I did door-to-door sales. So this year I asked one of my other friends, I was like, hey, let's do door-to-door sales. And let's try to at least make $150 to $200. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to earn it. And I believe I could earn it. I believe I could at least do a service for 2 to 3 houses today. What I'm trying to say is, don't trick yourself into having a bad mindset, right? Personally, I was doing that a lot to myself, right? Which lowered a lot of my self-confidence. And that really hindered like how I was speaking to people. I was a little bit more emotional. I was getting more frustrated. It's because I was telling myself I couldn't do this. Oh, my life's gonna be ruined in X amount of years. Oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? It's these scenarios that I played in my head that made me realize like, hey, what the frig? I'm not acting like I was before. I had a great trajectory, but now it's going downhill. And I was pretty worried. I was like, what am I doing? And back to the whole abundance thing. You definitely got to think that you have abundance of money. You have abundance of X amount of whatever you're thinking about, right? And personally, the more money you put out, eventually the more money you're going to get into your bank account or into whatever, right? You got to realize that, okay, if you're spending on investing into yourself, or if you're spending for others, eventually all the money is going to come back because you're being generous. On top of that, you're learning, and it's going to compound over the years. People are going to notice how kind you are, and you're going to notice how much knowledge you're gaining, and your skill acquisition's improving every single time, right, throughout the years. So of course you're going to be able to sell a service. Of course you're going to be able to impact people. Of course you're going to be able to lead people because people are going to be able to see your vision. You're going to cast a vision for them. You're going to be able to understand their pain points. You're going to be able to understand this is what they're going through because you went through this, and you can lead them to the desired result they want, right? Listen, it's all about your mindset. If you think negatively, of course, everything bad's gonna happen, right? And right now, you gotta understand, listen, you could think negatively for certain situations. Like you can visualize the negative consequences to motivate you to move forward. But you can't think negatively like, I can't do it. I don't believe I could do it. I don't think I could achieve this by X amount of time, right? Because you're setting yourself back. You're setting limiting beliefs on yourself. And you got to realize if you want to move forward, you need to get rid of that behavior. You need to get rid of that attitude. You need to have that I can make a difference attitude. I can do it attitude, okay? It's a simple mindset shift. Of course, it's not going to happen in a day. You got to realize that, okay? You got to understand that. It takes time. For me, I was developing this throughout the years. You don't understand how many books I read throughout the years. You don't understand how much time it took to actually get into this position. Everyone has a different timeline. So never compare. Let me get into comparison too. People on social media, people your age are doing better than you. But that's a whole facade in a way because they're only showing you the good side. They're not showing you how much time they sacrificed. You gotta realize a lot of people put in so much work to get to where they wanted or where they're at right now. Okay? So stop comparing. Focus on putting more effort into improving. Focus on improving your skills. Focus on improving your relationships. Focus on improving your physique. Focus on improving your mindset. Focus on becoming more spiritual. Whatever the case is, just choose to improve. Choose to think less and do more. Because at the end of the day, the more you think, the more time you're going to waste, okay? And we only have a finite amount of energy in our days as well as time in our days, okay? Time is ticking. You don't want to waste your energy. You just want to focus on yourself and help people around you, okay? Because that's the best thing you could do. We don't have a lot of time on this planet called Earth. We just got to focus on how much we could improve on ourselves, okay? And how much we could impact other people around us. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it's all about being able to live your life to the fullest. Live in the present moment, breathe, have fun, enjoy the journey. Just remember to take it easy and everything will be fine.